So these are two pairs of sneakers that recently came out, and the Evo SL came out in end of 2024 in limited numbers, and it's also released again in February, early February, and again with sort of limited numbers, I'm guessing, because they're sold out and popular. And same for the Air Pegasus Premium Airscape. These are also popular, and you can probably see why. And the situation with this particular sneaker is obviously it's a new I suppose silhouette from Nike, and it's using the kind of old language of Air Maxes, where you got this full-length air zoom unit running through, and it's a bit of an eye catcher as well. Not that we haven't seen this before, we have seen this before, but if you just look at the sneaker, it just gives that really sort of cool futuristic vibe, and just adds a different spin. And I'm a big fan of the way it looks on in terms of in hand. I think it's just a really cool looking silhouette. And then you have something like the Evo SL, which is quite sort of straightforward, really. Again, we've seen some of these types of sneakers over the last few years. A lot of high foam stack sneakers being in the current trend of running, and running having its limelight in the forefront at the moment, where a lot of people are buying and gravitating towards running shoes. And this one, again, is a tried and true and trusted formula, I guess, and works well as a sneaker for running. So with that said, I think when I kind of look at both of these models, and there's a price difference of around sort of £60, and when you sort of compare that, I'm sure there's other sneakers which I'll show in a minute as well, but they both sort of stack up very well. I think I would have different sort of applications if I was to use both pairs. Let's just say for running, I personally would probably opt for the Evo SL, and the reason being is that because of that price difference, being £60 cheaper, you don't feel too bad about ruining these. And also the way the foam system works in this, it's got more of a sort of squishier feel, and feels very similar to sort of a New Balance Rebel V4. So that's the reason why I would sort of wear these for running. I'm not sure if I'd wear them, I suppose, outdoor running, because that foam stack can be a bit sort of unstable as well at the same time, being sort of squishy, and that's where this sort of comes in handy. I think this probably works better as a road running shoe because it's more stable on foot, and the squishiness isn't too much, where it's going to cause you sort of problems. And if you sort of get an uneven surface, these will be pretty much fine, I guess. Not to say they won't be 100%, but it'll be better than this in terms of sort of stability, in my opinion. But also, what I like about these is that you could probably wear them as like a lifestyle piece of footwear. Like I said, they look very similar to an Air Max 2013 or an Air Max 97, all those types of vibes really, and a really cool and unique looking piece, so it looks very futuristic. And also like the bottom, which we've not seen that much innovation from Nike, but even this looks really cool. And it's not sort of see-through, but it gives that sort of more appearance that it is see-through. But just just the overall look of it, I'd definitely be wearing these as a lifestyle sneaker. I'd be happy sort of wearing them day in, day out. The only problem with these is obviously the price is really expensive at £180, which I sort of said earlier. And they also feel a lot heavier compared to the Evo SL, and obviously they're made for different applications. This is supposed to be a premium sneaker, and feels kind of similar to, I suppose, a Gel Nimbus 27, or if you've worn other Pegasus sneakers, it's got the same sort of type of feel. It's quite sort of on the medium to sort of firm side, very sort of supportive, and I guess I would say stable as well, like I said earlier. And then if you've got the Adidas Evo SL, this one feels, like I said, soft and squishy, very good for sort of running, and to protect your joints. I think both work in different applications. I'd probably use this one more for sort of road running, and this one more on the sort of treadmill, really, I'd say. And also, one of those sort of sneakers is quite easily sort of batchable because the price difference is just that bit cheaper, really. And also the fact that they're lightweight as well really helps. And then which sort of takes me on to, I suppose, how I would sort of rate them, really. It's a bit of a weird one, because I feel like when you sort of look at these types of sneakers, you kind of like this. I think there's different applications to what I would tend to sort of wear and when I would wear them. So I've got like 4 different models here, and these 2 I've been using, and these 2 I haven't. And what I would say is this one I'd probably use just for sort of lifestyle wear, in all honesty. I'm not sure I'd use them for running. I think they have the same sort of appeal as an Invincible run in terms of like for running. They got the same sort of similar feel, but I actually prefer this for running. I think out of all 4, the Evo SL, the Vomero 17, I'd go for the Invincible Run 3 still. I think this is just an all-rounder really good shoe. And the reason for that is it's got like a really nice big sort of outrigger, sort of protects your sort of forefoot for when you're landing on your foot, and it's got that nice sort of soft squishy factor. And not to say it's as much as this, but it's enough to be sort of similar to the Pegasus Premium, and you get good sort of energy return. And I like the fact that it's more stable, so even though it's chunky, because it's got such a wide base that you can sort of see here, it just feels more comfortable, to me anyway. Just feels more stable as well. So Nike have obviously done something with the density of the foam that I just feel it works better for me. Yeah, so this one I've been using, I've worn these a few times for casual sort of running, really sort of slow jogs, just going outside, and they perform fine. I think my only issue with these is I get a pain on this side, and you can probably see that it feels like it's a design flaw. With this one, it's got like the outrigger, you can sort of see it's protruding outwards, so when the foam condenses here, it doesn't have that much impact, you know, it doesn't sort of squeeze your foot down. But with this one, it's kind of going inwards, and I think there was another YouTuber who sort of mentioned this, and as I started running, you know, more than sort of 20 minutes, I ended up getting sort of pressure here, and getting pain at this side of the pinky toe, just that side of the pinky toe here, and just, yeah, just feels really sort of painful. So they've worked fine as a road running trainer, but just the fact that I get pain there is not a good sign. And the foam just basically sort of envelopes and sort of goes on top of it, and you know, just becomes really, over time, just, you know, not much support there really. And I feel like it's a bit of a design flaw in this perspective. The back feels really nice. The back feels similar to an Invincible Run 3, and you know, so for me, I'd still probably say, like, if I was choosing them for running and as an all-rounder, the Invincible Run 3 wins. And then probably I'd go for the Evo SL, just because it's a cheaper product. You know, I picked up these, I think, quite a while ago on sale for like £125, and then this is probably the one that I would wear if I didn't have the Invincible Run 3s. And after that, it would be the Pegasus, I suppose, because, you know, I'd rather wear these for lifestyle rather than wearing them for running, just because of the way they look. I wouldn't really want to ruin them, in all honesty. And then finally the Vomero, just because of the issues that I raised. But you know, all four are good options. These I picked up for like £60, so you know, you can pick them up on sale for very cheap, and maybe they kind of know that there's a design issue. I don't know, you know, I'm not 100% on that, but you know, they should work fine for, you know, a few people, but maybe because I'm on the heavier side, I'm experiencing that issue. But overall, yeah, just they all have their sort of pluses and minuses, but I still think, you know, I prefer this sneaker. But that's me personally, you know, like, it's just how you run and what your style of running is, and what you feel like you need in terms of whether it's stability, or whether you need more sort of energy return, and you need that sort of squishy factor to, you know, protect your joints. I feel like for me this provides all of that, but for some other people it might be this option, and also from a budget conscious option, you know, being this one as well. So yeah, just overall, hopefully that helps you.